so today I have for you sort of like a Bare Bliss box roundup of the December through the February boxes. The last time I posted one of these videos, it was probably like 5 months ago now. It was a long time ago. And I tried to do a December video and it just didn't feel right, so I just wasn't feeling the videos for the Bare Bliss box for a while. But I have decided that I will compile these in months. So I will do December through February, and then I will do March through May, and then after that there won't actually be any more videos because I did cancel the service, and the reason that I did that is actually going to be in this video, so I'll get to that when I talk about that box specifically. But that is just what I have decided to do for the remainder of these videos. So I'll have 2 boxes. I'll have 2 Bare Bliss box videos on my channel for 3 months apiece, and that way I've sort of been able to really use the products, and I can tell you how much I like them, how much I don't like them, and that kind of thing. Plus I did want to talk about the service specifically a little bit as well, so I am just going to get into it. So the last box that I talked about on my channel was the November box. The next box that I got was the December box, and that came with 5 different products. So like I said, the first one has 5 products in it, and here's just the card for that. So I guess I'll go in order of my favorites to my least favorites. So there was one thing in here that I really liked, and that was the doTERRA On Guard Natural Whitening Toothpaste, and it came with these 2 little sample packets, and I think I managed to get about 3 teeth brushings in each one of these, so I got about 6 uses out of the samples that are in here. I thought these were really interesting. So these are a fluoride-free whitening toothpaste, and then it's combined with protective benefits of the doTERRA's proprietary On Guard protective blend of certified pure therapeutic essential oils and other natural ingredients. So it doesn't give all of the ingredients on here, it gives the key ingredients. There's a proprietary On Guard essential oil blend of wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary that cleans and freshens breath. Then there's myrrh essential oil that provides soothing protection for the mouth, gums, and throat. Then lastly, peppermint essential oil combined with the On Guard essential oil blend leaves your breath cinnamon mint fresh. So I did really like the taste of this, and I didn't feel like it was overly abrasive. My teeth are really sensitive, so I didn't seem to have any kind of like reaction to that. And this says, let's see, I think like the only place you can buy this is on their website, and you have to have like a special number to get to it because their website is really weird. I think also you can get it on Amazon too. That's where I was looking on Amazon for it, and it's like $11 for the full-size tube of this. There was one thing that sort of concerned me a little bit, is that when I was looking through the ingredients and the reviews of this on Amazon, someone in a post had commented on the fact that one of the ingredients was derived from like calves bones or something. I got really weirded out because I had already used these at that point, because this is one of the things that I want to talk about, is I thought that this was a vegan subscription box. I almost feel like this box is really misleading, especially to vegans in particular, and I will talk about that in a second. But I got really weirded out by the fact that somebody said that one of the ingredients in here was derived from calves bones, and I liked it, but that's not something that I would continue to look into, especially considering the fact that I don't really know where the ingredients comes from, because I did look up the ingredients and I didn't find anything particularly alarming with the ingredients, and I googled every single ingredient and I didn't find anything like that. But the fact that somebody thinks that that's one of the, I don't know, it disturbed me a little bit. So I guess this box was also the reason I tell you that this box is a little misleading. It was the December box in general, and I guess I'll start with that one. This is going to be all over the place, and I'm really sorry, but I have a lot of thoughts. So the reason that I find this box misleading was this one in particular, is the Purabella cream deodorant. And other than if it hadn't been for this product, this box would have been vegan, but this one contains beeswax. So this is just sort of like a cream waxy deodorant. It's a really thick, hard consistency, and it came with a little scooper that I'm actually using for something else. So the scooper was helpful, but I did not like this deodorant at all. One, because it's got beeswax in it. So When I first got this box in the mail and I realized that beeswax was one of the ingredients in it, I immediately emailed the owner of the company and I was like, what's the deal? Is this box vegan? Is it not vegan? Because in the past, the one other box in the past that had a non-vegan ingredient in it was beeswax, and they sent out like a little questionnaire that said, if you're vegan, do you have a problem using beeswax? Yes or no, and we won't put that product in your box. So I checked no, or I checked yes, I didn't want that product in my box. So I wasn't given that product in that box, but apparently that sort of like quiz thing went out the window because every subsequent box since then has had something with like beeswax or some other something in it. So I assumed that when I signed up for this box originally, it was a vegan, organic, natural-based subscription box because that's what the website says. The website states that it includes vegan, organic, and natural products. So when I emailed the owner about that, I'd asked, is this box vegan or not? Because your website states that it is, but you keep putting non-vegan ingredients in the box. So she did tell me that, which is why I think it's misleading, she did tell me that it's not a vegan-specific box, but she would do better in the future to... I can read you the email. Okay, so the email that I sent to them was, I received my December box, but I'm kind of upset and confused by one of the products in the box. The deodorant we received isn't vegan and contains beeswax as an ingredient. Considering this is the second time this ingredient has been included in the box, the first time I didn't receive it based on the survey you sent out previously, I'm questioning your intentions for this box. If you intend for this to be a vegan subscription service, and as I suspect many other people signed up essentially for that reason, why are you including non-vegan ingredients in this box? If your intent is for the box to no longer be vegan, I would like to know that as well because I don't want to keep subscribing to a service I can't count on to only contain vegan products. I'm a strict ethical vegan and I'm not happy this product was included, or that we at least didn't have the option to omit it like last time. Can someone please get back to me about the status of this box? I need to know whether or not you plan on including non-vegan products in the future. So she emailed me back and she said, thank you for contacting us regarding your December box. We apologize that your box included a non-vegan product. Our original business model was to create a non-toxic beauty and skincare box that included organic and vegan products. We don't currently have a vegan box, but we have happily made adjustments to accommodate our vegan subscribers. You are right, the deodorant cream should not have been in your box based on the answers from your quiz. So that was the response she sent me after I had emailed her about this specifically, is that it sounded like that their original intention was to include only vegan products, but that's not the way that it worked out. So I did send her another email saying that, you know, thank you for applying, and asking that no other, you know, non-vegan products be included in my boxes in the future because I don't want to, you know, have products that aren't going to go to use or that I'm going to waste or that I'm going to feel guilty using. And I also did say that I found that her website was really confusing because in like the top in big bold letters it states that they include vegan, organic, and natural products, and I don't think if it's not a vegan box you shouldn't highlight vegan as like the first thing of products that you put in your box, because I think that if someone signs up for the box, you know, coming to this website, they're going to think this is a vegan box, and it's not. It's not, based on the last few months at all. The first few months started off really well. They were really vegan, and then they've sort of gone off the deep end on that. So she did email, I can't find the email for that, but she did email me back saying that she would rework the website based on our conversation because she didn't want her website to be misleading, but that was 4 months ago and the website hasn't changed at all, so I don't know. Anyway, so besides the fact that this isn't vegan, I don't like it because it doesn't work. It still makes me smell, and I think it's because I can't even really tell you because it is coconut oil based, but I think there might be a higher concentration of baking soda in here because it does make my underarms really, really irritated. And I am really sensitive to baking soda, but I find that in other products that the baking soda is in, it's not as bad. This one is really bad. I can only get a couple of uses out of it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might throw it away at this point because I don't intend on using it. So I didn't like this. This was the Purabella cream deodorant. So then the other thing that I didn't really enjoy was the Koi Candle Luxury Soy Candle, and the scent I got was Home for the Holidays. So this is the reason I didn't like it that much. It didn't burn evenly. I mean, it smells really good, and I like the fact that it's soy, but there is so much wax still left in here that didn't get used. It didn't burn evenly around the sides, and I think because the wick was too small for this container, it didn't heat up the sides to melt them. So there is a thick 1/4 of an inch worth of wax just sitting out on the sides. Plus, there is still a good, there's got to be 1/2 inch of wax sitting down at the bottom here that didn't get burned just because the wick is so short too. So I feel like I got maybe 4 hours of burn time out of this candle just because of the way that it burned. And this is a 4-ounce candle. So I don't know. I wouldn't look into the rest of the candles from this company just for that reason, because they don't burn evenly. I like candles that burn evenly and that I'm not going to feel like I wasted. I got, you know, so much waste out of the product. And the full size of this one is $16. So I'm not going to spend $16 on a candle that isn't going to burn cleanly. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, so the other 2 products in here are ones that I didn't really use that much. So I'm not going to say too much about them. The first one was this Mungo Murphy's Sea Bag, and it's like a seaweed bath soak sort of thing. So you place the sea bag in enough hot water to cover the bag and let sit for 10 minutes to rehydrate the seaweed and release its natural oils. When ready to take your bath, carefully pour the contents of the pot, hot water, and sea bag into the bathtub. So you keep the stuff in the bag. Squeeze the bag to release extra oils, then lie back and relax. So it's just, there's like seaweed and essential oils or seaweed something. So I will use this at some point, I just haven't yet because I haven't taken a bath literally since November. But I do plan on using this, and I do find it an interesting product. Mungo Murphy's also has a seaweed mask that I'm interested in, so who knows, maybe I'll try this and I'll like it enough to buy some more and then get a mask, or maybe just try the mask on its own. But this is definitely an interesting product and I'm excited to use it, but I just haven't yet. And the last thing in the January box was the Pure Natural Diva Radical Facial Serum, and I did try to use this once. I was not crazy about it. It smells interesting. It sort of has a really sweet smell, and I didn't really like the way that it felt on my skin, so I don't know if I might try this again or if I'm just gonna call this one a bust. But this one is supposed to be an organic serum, is a superfood. Oh, this radical serum is a superfood for your skin. It features rooibos extract and is jammed with highly effective anti-aging superstars DMAE and MSM. This is great. This is a great serum for all skin types. Why rooibos? It contains a super enzyme that attacks free radicals, and that's why we call this serum radical. So I don't know. This wasn't something that really impressed me, or especially the full size of this is $50, and I don't even think that's for like an entire ounce. This is a small sample size, but it's expensive. I didn't really like it, and yeah. Overall, there was like one thing that I sort of liked in the December box, and the rest were just sort of either, and the rest were sort of misses except for the one thing that I haven't tried yet. So the December box wasn't really my cup of tea. Okay, so the January box, this is where I canceled my subscription. So here, we got 4 products in the January box, and I'll start with my favorite one because you've seen the review on this one already, and that's the White & Elm Sunflower Deep Pore Cleansing Oil. I've used almost, I don't know, I've used more than half the bottle. I really like this cleansing oil. It definitely does a very good job of taking the makeup off your face and deep cleaning your pores, because it's got the castor oil and it's got some lavender essential oil. Just good things for your skin to help give it like a really deep clean, and I do really like this, and I probably will pick up a full size in the future. I'm just not ready to pick up another oil yet, but this was one that I did really like. So there's that. And I do really like the White & Elm brand. I have bought some of their full-size stuff after my review, so I do really like the White & Elm brand. The other one that I did mostly enjoy is the ELO Vegan Tinted Lip Balm. So this product is vegan. And then I got the, which one did I get? There were 3 that could have gone out. There was the pink, the sangria, or the mint, which was a jar of sugar scrub, or a lip scrub. This one I got was sangria. So this is shea oil, jojoba oil, SPF 15, it doesn't say in what form, I'm not sure, coconut oil, watermelon extracts, and Bordeaux mica. I don't know. This really does smell like watermelons though. I do really like the smell of this. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on. It doesn't give like a huge amount of color, which is kind of why I like it. It just makes it sort of like red and glossy, and it just smells really good. It smells like watermelon. So I did really like this. I've got enough tinted lip balms though to last me like the rest of my life. So and this is a pretty decently sized sample. There's still a lot of product left in here, and I've twisted it up a couple of times because I did use it for like a week straight because I was testing it out. So I do really like it. I find that I have to apply it because it rubs off, because it's more glossy than balmy. It sort of rubs off quickly, but I don't mind. I end up applying my lip balms pretty often anyway because I rub my lips together a lot. So it rubs down faster than most products would usually. Okay, I'm trying not to go too fast, but I'm trying not to like, you know, I'm sorry if this is like crazy. Before I get to the product that made me cancel the box, I will start with the one thing that I didn't like in here, and that was the Pure Brew Organics Tea Tree Mask Tightening and Acne. And initially I thought I was going to love this because I love face masks. I think the reason that I didn't love this is because of the container. First of all, as far as I know, you're not supposed to put clay or anything that sort of activates into a metal container like this, because then it sort of deactivates the product. And especially this came pre-mixed, so this wasn't like a dry powder that you activate on your own. This had all of the ingredients in it already, and you just apply it to your face. So apart from the way that they put the sample together, the packaging is just terrible on this anyway. It took me like literally half an hour to open this jar because it's really slim, so you can't get a grip on it from any angle, and it's the liquid or whatever it was that was in here like solidified around the insides. Like I can't even open it now. There's like no way I can ever get this open again. But it was like impossible to open. I almost gave up and just threw the thing away because it's a struggle to get this thing open. But once I did get it open, I depotted it into a plastic container. Though at that point it didn't really matter because I think the ingredients had already been sitting in here long enough that they weren't good anymore. I know that they sell the full size of this in a plastic container. I don't know why they didn't put the sample in a plastic container, but that would have been better. I did try it twice because I ended up getting 2 uses out of what was in here, and neither time I felt like it did anything to my skin. It didn't make it feel any different. It didn't make it look any different. I think it was just sort of deactivated, and that's a shame because I love face masks, but that sort of makes me not want to try any other products from this brand just because of the way their samples are handled. I don't want to end up with more samples like this that I feel like I'm not getting anything out of because they are deactivating the ingredients. So I was excited to use this because I love face masks, but it just did not work out at all. Okay, are you ready for this? So here is the product that made me cancel this service completely. And that was the eyes. These are like gel eye pads by To Go Spa. So like I had said, I had assumed that I wasn't going to be getting any non-vegan products in my box because of the last conversation I had with the owner. So I assumed that anything I was going to be getting in the future was going to be vegan. So immediately I was extremely excited by this product. They're like gel eye pads. There were 3 in here. They come 3 to a pack, and they're the gel under eye pads. So you just put them under your eye like this. They also sell face gel masks. So I did try these. I think I tried them pretty soon after I first got them. And then I also took them on a trip with me because I was flying on the plane. I thought this would be amazing for the plane. It would help with my under eyes because I wasn't going to be getting any sleep and my eyes would be all puffy. So I tried these and I really, really loved them. So I went on to their website and I saw that they had a subscription service where every month they send out these or the face masks plus other things. Like you can customize the subscription service based on what you want in it. So if you want like 5 packs of these or 10 packs of these or whatever, you can base it off of that. So without doing more research, which I should know at this point, I can't do anymore because I can't assume that a company is doing what they say they're going to do, because they're not. So without research, I immediately went on the website and like ordered the subscription service because I was so excited by these. They do a really good job of plumping up your under eye when it's feeling like really tired or really dry. It just does a really good job of moisturizing under here, helping, you know, like reduce wrinkles. Obviously the effects aren't lasting, they're temporary, which is why I think you have to use these like every day or something, or every other day, every couple of days, however often you want to use them. But it's a temporary fix. Definitely not a permanent solution. So I was really excited to start getting these and start using them on a regular basis. So then in a Facebook group I'm in, I noticed somebody say something about collagen. Collagen was an ingredient that I ever researched before. I had no idea about it because it hasn't been in any product that I've ever used. So it's not something that I went out looking for. Somebody had made a comment that collagen isn't vegan, and I knew that these had collagen in them, so I freaked out. So I Googled collagen, and it's made from gelatin. There are plant versions of collagen out there, but you can't assume, because it just says collagen. It doesn't tell you where it's derived from, it doesn't tell you anything about it. So I emailed the company and I asked them if their collagen was vegan. I said, I'm a vegan and I need to know if your product is vegan, and I recently learned that collagen usually isn't a vegan product. So I emailed them that, hoping that the answer would be that these are a vegan product and that I wasn't just freaking out for nothing. So here is the answer that I got back. Our collagen is plant-based and would be considered vegan, which is good, but we also use an ingredient called chitosan. Chitosan. I'll leave it notated up here because I have no idea what it is. And it is on the back of this, but I didn't know what that was either. I just assumed it was a plant or something, called chitosan, that is derived from shellfish and is not vegan. So beeswax or honey once in a while, okay. It's not like a crime against nature, and I don't feel terrible using them. I mean, well, I do. But this product actually uses shellfish in it. I got that email back saying that this wasn't a vegan product. The collagen was vegan, but the chitosan, whatever even that's for, I don't even know. Maybe it's another thickening agent or it's another gelatinizing agent. I don't really know what it's for. Makes this not vegan. The rest of the products, or the rest of the ingredients in here, are vegan except for that one. I immediately went to the Bare Bliss Box website after getting that email back and I canceled my box. I don't want to be subscribed to a service that is going to possibly give me products that contain animals in them. And regardless of what you feel about shellfish, whether they're an animal or not, or whether they should be treated the same, I know that some, pescatarians don't, they feel differently about shellfish than they do about, like land mammals. I feel that all animals should not be used in any way for anything. So it really bothers me that they use shellfish in this, in whatever way that they derive it to make the chitosan or whatever it is. It bothered me enough that I immediately went out and just canceled the service, because I don't in the future want to have to worry about getting something like this. And I don't know if they even know that this is a non-vegan product. They might have just asked if it's cruelty-free and if it's natural, which are probably, the answers to that are yes, but I'm just ranting a lot and I'm sorry. But this is the reason I canceled the Bare Bliss box, because this isn't vegan by a long shot. So I did email the company back and I said, well, it's great that your collagen is vegan, but have you ever considered, eliminating the shellfish ingredient to make these entirely vegan? Because I know products like this are missing from sort of like the vegan world. I know there's Frownies. I also emailed them about their ingredients and never got a response, so I just completely wrote them off anyway. But I emailed them back asking if they would ever consider making these totally vegan, because this is a product that I feel like is lacking in the vegan world, and never got a response. So obviously they don't give a crap about vegans. So that's really disappointing, because I was really excited by this product. I hadn't come across anything like it before. I was really excited by it, but no longer am I excited by it. So I do still have a bunch of these sitting in my drawer, because I bought that subscription service and I canceled that immediately too. After I got my email back, I only got 1 month of that service and then that was it. I did share a random post about it on my Instagram, but I deleted it because it's not vegan. I don't want to talk about it. or I don't want that on my Instagram. Even after I canceled my service, I didn't even bother emailing the company anymore because at this point they had already sent me something with beeswax in it. The next month they sent me something with animal products in it. Regardless of whether they knew or not, they should have been doing their research. And this one sort of came about sort of strangely. I guess they had something else lined up in the box, but that got canceled last minute for some reason. And then they were asking for, you know, a quick replacement, and somebody suggested to go spa, and it happened like within a couple of days. So I don't think that they did the research that they should have done before they put this in their box. Especially, the owner did tell me that she is vegan. I don't understand why, if you're vegan and you're promoting a service, why your service isn't vegan. That doesn't make any sense to me. If I'm vegan, I would never promote a service or deliver a service where I'm not giving vegan products. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me if you're a vegan to not, you know? Okay, we're done talking about this, but that's the reason I canceled my box. So the next month, so on to February, which is the last month that I'm going to talk about, was another 4 products. One of them I don't have anymore because I used it and then didn't save the packaging, but it was just a bar of soap. It was the Natura Colina coconut oil soap. The full size was $4. I actually did enjoy the soap. And I did look at the ingredients before I had thrown away the packaging because I stupidly didn't save it because I took it on vacation, but it was all vegan. It was coconut oil based and there were some other oils in it, but it smelled really good and it worked really well. It didn't last very long, I think, because we had taken it on vacation and it was sort of traveling with us in different containers, and it melted a lot faster than it usually would have, where in my shower it would have been away from the water. It wouldn't have been, you know, like sitting in its own water, you know what I mean? Okay. It was a good soap. I like the soap. I might look into them in the future because my husband did really like them as well. So the next thing in here that I also really enjoyed was the Alevia, I don't know how to pronounce words, but this was the Immerse Lavender Prebiotic Body Wash. And so this is a vegan product as well. It's just lavender essential oil, water, coconut oil, aloe, sea salt, kelp, citric acid, and glycerin, plant-derived glycerin. So the ingredients on this are super minimal, which I was really impressed with. It even has less ingredients than the Deep Steep body washes do. And it just smells like lavender. It's scented with pure lavender essential oil, environmentally friendly, free of all artificial fragrances and dyes, paraben free, contains no animal byproducts, non-toxic, biodegradable, and GMO free. So I actually do really like this product, and we got a decent size, 4 ounces. This is like half the size of a normal body wash. The full size of this is $20, so it is pretty pricey, full size, but it is a really good product, and it lasts a good long time. I've been using this for a couple of weeks, and I think I'm like, where am I? I'm like down, I've used almost half of the container. I do really like it. I might look into buying a full size once I'm done with this, and a couple other body washes that I still have and I'm trying to use up. But this was a really nice body wash. It lathers well, it smells really good, makes my skin feel really soft. So I might also look up some of the other products because they do have some skincare and stuff. And if this one is as clean as this is, I'm pretty confident that the rest of the ingredients are going to be just as clean. Two more and we're done. Okay, so the next one in here is actually become quite a favorite of mine, and that is the Southern Magnolia Mineral Cosmetics Blush. This is the Mojave Blush, which is a warm red satin mineral blush, and I wouldn't call it warm red or satin. It is more of like I would call it warm pink, if anything, if you're going to call it warm anything. And it's just a nice, it's a really natural looking, once you get it on and you blend it out, it's just like a really natural looking pink blush. I love this color. I wear it a lot. I wear it a couple of days a week, and I actually meant to wear it today and then I forgot and put on something else. So, but I would have worn this today. It's just a super perfect, really pink blush. It's got no sparkles. It's not even satin, it's matte. But the ingredients are really clean. Southern Magnolia Minerals might also have pressed powder blushes because the description on here says their soft, sheer, pressed powder blushes are infused with minerals that deliver a soft glow. So the full size it lists on here is $24, which I would assume would be a pressed blush because I can't imagine that a loose mineral pigment would be $24 for a full size. And this is a decent size. This is the 10-gram jar, so This will last me quite a long time anyway, but we have gotten one other Southern Magnolia Minerals product in the past, which I think was in the November box, and it was the sort of bronzer thing they've got, and I end up using that as a highlighter because it's not really a bronzer and it doesn't really work as a blush, but it does make a good highlighter. It's sort of like a pinky brown highlighter, so it's good for that purpose. So I really like the Southern Magnolia Minerals cosmetics, and I might head out over to their website and look and see what else they got. So this is definitely a favorite for me. I do really like that blush and I use it quite often. So the last thing in here is the Mahalo Body Balm. And I hate to say this one again, this is another non-vegan product. This one also does contain beeswax. So this is so strong. So the Mahalo Balm, the full size is $72, and I think it's for 1.7 ounces. This is 0.1 ounce. So it's just a tiny little sample size. And this Modern Multicare Balm is an overachieving skin regeneration concentrate that blends super exotic oils, antioxidant-rich plant butters, and pure botanical extracts to deeply care and protect. A true go-to skin saver, this balm deeply penetrates the skin tissue to promote healthy cell growth, calm inflammation, soothe imperfection, boost circulation, fades wrinkles, reduce acne and redness. For me, I think the smell on this is way too strong to put it all over my face. It's intense, and I'm not sure what exactly is that smell. So let's see if I can tell you. I know there's turmeric in here, but I know it's not the turmeric that makes it smell like that. I'll leave the link for it down below because I was not totally prepared for this, but I'll leave the link to this product down below so you can check it out if you would like to. But this is just a balm that you can use. It's a waterless artisan balm that you can use anywhere, lips, face, and body. I think a lot of people use it on their body. The only place that I've tried using it is under my eyes. And I do really like it for that, so I will use it under my eyes at night because it's like a really thick, sort of like colored, it's like an orange because of the turmeric that's in here. And it's really strongly scented, so it can be a little bit overwhelming if you try to put it all over your face or all over your body, because the scent does linger for quite some time, which is why I like to put it on at night, because it's sort of more relaxing. It's a nice scent to fall asleep to, and then I don't have to worry about it being too overwhelming during the day as I'm trying to, do things or whatever. So it is a nice balm. It's really super hydrating. It can be used for a lot of things. Like my skin right here is really soft right now because I just put it there. So I do really like it. I do really like the Mahalo brand, and I have ordered a face mask from them. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen it by now, and I love the face mask. Their face mask is amazing. I think it's a slightly more affordable version of sort of the May Lindstrom Problem Solver, because I think the ingredients in both of those are sort of similar. There are some different ones in each, obviously, because they're not exactly the same, but I really like the Mahalo. It's the Pele mask, and it's made with volcanic ash and other really great ingredients. But I will be featuring that product on my channel at another time because I do really love it. But this one isn't something I would be purchased just because it's got beeswax in it, but I will use the sample that I've got because I do like it and I don't want to waste it. It's an expensive product, and it is really luxurious, and it works really well for a lot of different things. So I will use this until it's gone, but it's not something I would repurchase just for ethical reasons. So if you have managed to make it to the end of this video, I'm just going to give you a nice round of applause because I was a rambling, ranting mess this entire video, and I'm sorry. But I wanted to talk about this a little bit more because I hadn't mentioned Bare Bliss in a really long time, and I've had a few issues with them. I wish that there were more vegan boxes out there, and I thought that this was going to be one of them because that's the way that it was advertised. The first 3 boxes that I got were all vegan, and even now since I've canceled my box. And the next 2 boxes I've gotten after this one have been all vegan. I don't know if they just had a weird non-vegan section where I don't know. But based on principle and my ethics alone, I canceled it because I don't want to, in the future, even if they've just sort of gone back to the vegan Like maybe if they sort of get it together and it becomes an all vegan based box, I might pick it up again in the future, but just based on the December through the February box, I was really disappointed that every single month there was a non-vegan product, and even in one month there was a non-vegetarian product. That really bothered me, and it was enough to make me cancel my subscription. Other than that, or aside from that, they also have raised their rates. They were $16.99 a month. They are now $19.99 a month. And if I was doing the 3-month service, which was, it ended up being $12.99 a month, it was $38 billed at one time. They've also raised the price of that one, which is now $50 billed at once, so that it becomes $16.99 a month. So they have also raised their rates, as well as switched from their vegan beginnings to non-vegan now. So I don't know. I will still show you what I get in my March through May box once I do get my May box and finish using up, you know, some stuff from the other boxes that I've gotten. And I will let you know how I feel about that 3-month thing. That 3-month section. And I will watch them for a while afterwards. I don't want to resubscribe right now just based on what the last 2 boxes have been, because I know they sort of like have a pattern of going back and forth, and I'm not about that. So I will watch them for a while afterwards. I might even email the owner and just tell her my disappointments in the service and how I feel like it's sort of misleading, and then I feel like there might not even be enough research being done on the products because of that one from To Go Spa. So those are my thoughts on the December through the February boxes. I will leave links for all the products down below in case, based on my rambling, you didn't get the information that you wanted out of it, because that's entirely possible. But I'll leave all the links below, and I'll just say thank you again for sticking with me through the end of this if you have, because I know this is probably pretty long, and hopefully I can get myself together enough by the next one that this isn't a jumbled mess again. But this one, I had some issues with it, and I wanted to get that stuff out there anyway. So thank you for watching again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.